Board members. Board members.
With the confetti of New Year's swept away, it's time to accomplish all of your legendary New Year's resolutions.
And there's no better place to start than Season 4 in my career, where the road to level 40 is stacked.
If you're looking for new wheels in the new year, the level 20 go-kart is revved up and waiting for you. And at level 30, you can fly high with a fighter pilot helmet.
And speaking of flying high, the level 40 reward this season is a drone. But it's not just any drone, as this reward features teleportation technology.
There are also 5 different double XP coins available, and 4 different My Team packs, plus sci-fi gear, a Mountain Dew jersey, and more.
Oh yeah, besides the prizes, I'm loving the look of the courts. New adventurous designs await at each affiliation. Plus, a new year is always a great time to add some new emotes and animations. Pull up like Tyler Hero, add the Zion Low crossover, or strike a pose in style. There are plenty of ways to keep your attitude on point in Season 4.
Enjoy Season 4 as you propel your way to legend status in NBA 2K23.
Welcome to Season 4 in My Team.
Tip off the new season at level 1 with a free agent DeMar DeRozan card. Then start your grind to level 40.
Because if you can make your way all the way to the top, you'll earn the high-flying, rim-rocking all-star, Galaxy Opal Zach LaVine.
Also in Season 4, Lunar New Year. For the first 2 weeks of the season, there's new cards available featuring players born in the year of the rabbit.
And speaking of new cards, we are stoked for the new way to take over in My Team with Galaxy Opal, E.G. and Leanne.
Earn E by collecting 10 takeover players and earning 5 event cards from the Lunar New Year agendas.
It's the year of the rabbit, so hop into My Team and start earning XP.
The upcoming 6th annual NBA 2K League Draft is coming up on January 26th, and today we're joined by Brendan Donahue, president of the 2K League, to talk all things competitive 2K. Brendan, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, my friend. Good to see you, Chris. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. First off, I want to talk a little bit about this upcoming draft. What can we expect from the 6th annual draft?
Yeah, can you believe it's 6 years? I mean, so we're excited. This is our first, really, where we're going to have guests at the draft since 2020. We're thrilled. It's going to be January 26th at 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. You can watch it. And it all is going to start with Hawks Talent Gaming with the #1 overall pick. But we're going to be back in New York City at Coexist Gaming. So we are thrilled to be back in person.
Now, one of my favorite things about the 2K League is seeing the players' faces realize that their dream is starting in their professional career when they get their name called. What's that like for you on behalf of the 2K League to see these dreams kind of being fulfilled step one on draft night?
It literally is one of my favorite nights of the year. And the crazy thing this year is we had our biggest tryout in history. So we had 101,000 people take part in our Become a Pro series. The draft would be the culmination of that. We're making dreams come true for those select few.
I love that. And one of the things that's so crazy about the 2K League is every season is so exciting as it kind of wraps up. But last year with season 5, I think that 5v5 run was one of the most thrilling runs I've seen in 2K League history. Talk about the level of competition that maybe some of the veterans can teach some of the upcoming players. Is there communication between those kind of players for what they can expect?
For sure. A lot of our current 2K League players have played against a lot of these prospects, which makes it a lot of fun. And then you mentioned Bucks Gaming winning the 5v5 championship. That was amazing. But the other cool thing we haven't talked about is the draft is not the last chance for anybody watching right now. So we have qualifiers, open qualifiers, where anyone in the 2K community can play in those qualifiers in 3v3. And if they're good enough, they will end up playing against 2K League teams, potentially live on our stage. We had a team in Rim Runners last year that went to the semifinals of last year's 3v3 championship and took home quite a bit of cash.
Even if you're not a technically NBA 2K League pro, right, Brendan? Anybody can participate in these 3v3 tournaments for prize money.
That's right. All you need is two friends. If you think you're one of the best, you have a chance to prove it.
I love hearing that so many players participated in the Become a Pro series. Brendan, is this the only way that you can make the league through this series?
No, so that's where the majority of people did try out, but we actually had, and I should mention, we have a new team joining this season. So our 25th franchise, NBL Oz Gaming. So the NBL, which is the biggest professional basketball league in Australia, is joining the 2K League this season. And draft night, they'll be filling out the rest of their roster. But they found their first player in their team's history by hosting a tryout in Australia.
Incredible to have our first Australian Invitational.
I love that. So people just showed up and now they're professional players.
That's right, yeah. Their first player on their roster is an Aussie who's going to be able to represent his country.
We're going to go with you as our guy. Ready to fill some big shoes?
That's crazy. Thank you so much.
It's the fastest growing sport in Australia, and so we're thrilled to have them on board.
Now, we've had some incredible #1 picks overall. Of course, Dimes, who just won his first title in Season 5. JBM, there's so many names to go down the list. Anybody that you guys are looking at that could be the potential #1 overall?
Listen, the fun thing about draft night for this year is we don't know who the #1 pick is going to be right now, but we do have a pretty good idea. We've seen some players that have crushed the tryout. Players like Greens and Spam and Glizzy, who even played last year on our stage or in an influencer event. But yeah, those are definitely players you'll see come off the board pretty quick.